Hello there, Chad Remington here, your lead expert reporter of the Prestigious Diamond Dynasty League. Back here with you for the start of the 2022 season. Really excited to be here. Glad I kept my job. Nowhere else I'd rather be here. Been traveling the world. Sorry for my absence about anything. Um, but to start off this wonderful, wonderful season, I think we need to start with a quick rookie uh, draft grading um, for the 4 round 2022 rookie draft. Um, we'll try to make it quick. I am still planning to do a power rankings. That one might be a little bit longer of an episode, but we'll go team by team here. And I was gonna say like, hey, a good solid pick's like an A minus, but then it's like you can only get an A or an A plus to go up. So I think average is gonna be B. B isn't bad. You still get you a degree and everything like that. So um, we'll see what we'll go around that being the average, and we'll kind of go from there. It would have been cool if I did this right after the draft. You get some opinions right after this draft happened and draft grades right after, but because now they will be slightly adjusted. But I will be honest in how I felt right after the draft and how I feel now, and if that's changed or not. So let's get into it. We're gonna roll up the sleeves here, and we're gonna get into it. And glad to be back here. We're gonna try to spend like a minute on each team at the max. So we'll try to make this a quick video here. We'll go one by one here. We got our little sheet here. Picks 1 through 16 all the way here. But we'll start with Tyler. So we'll start off with Brees Hall, pick 1. I mean, it's the correct pick. Would have been cool to see him go Ken Walker, somebody else he might maybe really believed in, but went Bryce Hall. So I mean, it's the correct pick. It's a good pick. I like the Jets personally, but I think they're gonna have a big year. And I think a big next couple of big years, honestly. But we'll give this, this we're gonna do individual, so we'll say this is like a B plus. If it's the normal standard pick, it's gonna be credit to doing the correct pick, I guess, right? So B plus. Jelani Woods in the third didn't have a second round pick. I wonder why I didn't have a second round pick. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, he accepted one of the worst fucking trades in the whole. Excuse my language. I hope I don't get fined for that. Um, Jelani Woods. I did not like this pick. I'm gonna give this a C right now. I think he definitely. I don't know. There's a lot more of the picks I would have done here. Um, I really like Desmond Ridder's here. I think there's a lot of running backs you could have went. Um, and there was also some other tight ends that I liked more that we'll get into than Jelani Woods. I don't think he's going to be even like playing this year, so I just don't like this pick. I'm going to give this a C. Um, and Danny Gray in the fourth round, I did absolutely love this pick. I think this is a fantastic pick. I don't think he should have been here, so credit to Tyler for picking him here. This one will get an A for sure. This is definitely an A. So A, B plus, and a C. What does that kind of get us to? That's kind of. I think that's it's gonna get us about a B. So about average, I think. Um, I think yeah, it's about fair trade. I mean, good pick, terrible pick, solid pick. So yeah, right on average is probably right. I'm just trying to get the scale down. Brian, second pick here. Kenneth Walker. I think this was the good pick. I do think he needs running backs as well, from my memory of his team. And very strong pick here. Rather than a wide receiver, it's tempting to do, but I think it's a safe play to do Kenneth Walker here. Huge talented player in college, obviously. Brian Robinson, I loved this pick. We'll give a nice B plus here, a little above average. And then Brian Robinson, I'm gonna give this one like I want to say in an A, but it also did kind of fall to you with this giant running back thing. So you got luckily it fell to you, is what I'd say. But we'll give it an A minus, I guess. I love Brian Robinson. right after the draft, I would have probably given this an A plus. Fortunately, was shot. Pretty ridiculous news. Unfortunately, hope he's doing well. But so we'll maybe move it down to an A minus. Just unlucky. Unfortunately, I think he also has like Ridley here. So this is like my old friend Christopher Schulze in another league. It's getting some bad luck unfortunately here. Some of his players going down Desmond Ridder. I think this is an A plus pick honestly. You had a couple quarterbacks here go. Kenny Pickett, and then picking Desmond Ridder over Willis. I really love this pick. I know some people really wanted Desmond Ridder here if he had fallen. I think he even plays some games this year. I think he's going to be a surprising, I almost like maybe a Davis Mills type of player for this year, and maybe with the potential to be much better than Davis Mills, honestly. Um, this is an A plus here. Is it Kelvin Austin? Kelvin Austin. Actually pretty stud guy. Unfortunately, placed on the IR. Another kind of bad luck. But oh well. I do like this. This guy's an exciting player. You kind of almost have to always trust the Pittsburgh wide receivers as well too. Behind a lot of receivers, but fourth round pick. I mean I think is pretty solid. I'd say maybe average. So we'll give it a B here. Maybe B plus. But so B plus, A minus, A plus. B, what I say, B plus. I think that's going to be like an A minus grade here. So overall, really great job by Brian here, in my opinion, of a draft. Shouldn't be spending time on this, But anyway, going on. Evan's team, traded second round pick. So we got Drake London. I think is the correct pick. I'm not a big Drake London guy, but the potential is there. I think those huge contested wide receivers always scare me. There's very boomer bust, but I do think Drake London is more of like a Mike Evans type of those big-bodied contested catch receivers. He's also like the de facto number one receiver on that team, so it is a solid. It's a risk, but also a safer pick in a weird way. So we'll give it. I mean, just a B plus. I think you got to get your guy that you like here, and obviously, he got his choice at wide receivers here. Going down to the third pick, I know he traded back. We'll do some quick trade comments if we remember him. He traded back and then traded back again here. I know he got some nice resources out of this trade, so definitely worth it. Good trading by Evan. But Greg Dulcich, who honestly I view as this maybe like who I viewed, I guess I should say, is the second or third best tight end in this draft. To get him all the way back here in the third and also trade successfully back and still get him was a very, knowing your league type of thing. I really like Greg Dulcich. I think he is, he's on, damn, he got IR, damn. I know he's hurt and he's right now, but I do think, I mean, tight ends first year always a, whatever, not a risk. I don't know. They don't really perform in their first year or two in the league anyway. So, but I do think this is a plus pick, honestly. Especially getting him after two other tight ends go off the board. I won't go completely more into it, but I really like Dulcich. He might even be a starter into this first year. And then fourth round, Justin Ross. Another IR. I don't even know if he is still on the Chiefs, to be honest. Looks like he is, yeah. So he just put on the IR. I don't hate this pick. I don't love it. I don't believe in Justin Ross. I think all the team, like however many teams don't. I think like 20 some teams did not like his physical. So but it's a fourth round pick in this rookie draft. So why not take the chance, right? So, I mean, I'll give this one like a B minus, C plus type of thing, but I can't hate this pick either. It's a rough drafted grade, but I mean, B plus, A plus, it's gonna average to what to a minus, and then we got a C. Well, I think more of a B plus here. B plus. Craig Dulcich, really gets this one going. Evan's done a really good job of finding not number one tight ends. Or not the first pick tight ends. Anyway, going on. Christopher Shozy, Hams up. Jameson Williams, A+. Easy A+ here. Number one receiver in my mind. He starts on the pup/IR. Chris is, I'm not going to lie, is probably not going to have a good season this year. But, so, gets to be even worse with this guy, but starting on his IR spot for the season. Absolute stud receiver, best receiver. Not a Lions fan, honestly, but credit to the Lions for making a great pick here. Hopefully they can deliver and he can get him a. Don't hate Jared Goff, but maybe they get a better quarterback in the future. Absolutely love this pick. Keontae Ingram. I actually do like Ingram. I think coming even before the draft, it was gonna be cool to see where he went, and he went to a very good spot. I think this was very early of a pick for him. But I also do not know if you could have gotten back around here. So I as much as I thought this pick was a reach, you got to get your guys. So maybe I'll give this like a B minus. But he definitely could get some big playing time this year and next year. Or he at least will have the opportunity, is all I'll say. Second round rookie draft running back. They're all kind of, you're taking a shot. So we'll do a B minus here. Kieran Williams, this guy was in the beginning of the rookie was like going to be a first round pick. I'm talking like top 7, 7 through 10 pick in a rookie draft, and he really fell. He had a poor combine. Almost said Columbine. That was weird. Kyron Williams though has great opportunity being on the Rams behind 2 injured running backs already. I like him. He seems like he's like a boring but well put together running back who will get the opportunity in a very good offense. So, especially at this point in the draft, was a very good pick. I mean, there's definitely A minus B plus here range. Matt Corral, I don't like this pick. I don't think Matt Corral is that good. I think the fact that they traded for Baker and he's like the third string quarterback says enough about him. He's hurt right now. I think I would have definitely. I like Sam Howell, to be honest. But also I know Chris wanted Desmond Ridder here, so I know Chris didn't really get the guy that he wanted, but yeah. Anyway, this one is more of a C plus, or probably honestly like a C for me. But and then Geno Smith, I actually like this pick in the 4th, getting a starting quarterback. Some would say that some other people might have picked this a couple picks later too. So I do like this pick. This is definitely, honestly, this might be the most ridiculous A that I give a draft pick, but he's gonna get a chance to start on a team, and who knows what happens. He's always been he's like a first round pick, Seahawks gonna struggle, but let's give an A minus this one, but A plus, B minus, A minus. C minus. We're all over the place here. I want to say this is like a B plus overall. It could be maybe it's more of an average B, but Jameson Williams at the top is really we're gonna push that up a little bit because this is a stud, number 1 wide receiver. Going on, we're taking more of a minute per team. Ryan, James Cook. I did not. This pick surprised me, is what I'll say. I definitely thought I'd pick a wide receiver here. But I don't hate the opportunity James Cook will get. He's gonna, maybe he's the next Alvin Kamara. Who the hell knows? I don't think that, but maybe he is, and maybe Ryan knows something I don't. So I'm gonna give this one just a B, maybe a B minus, because I think maybe it's better. You could have got a lot of stud receivers, in my opinion, here at this point. But if you're getting your guy, that's all right too. So B minus, average. Wan'Dale Robinson, I love this pick. This is going to be an A pick for me. I love Kadarius Toney on the Giants. Drafting Wan'Dale has to say something about Toney, like that they don't like Toney, or they don't believe that he cares as much, something like that. He's only 5'8", and there's been a lot. There's a lot of smaller running backs in this class where there's like a lot of stats going around about there's only been like one successful 5'8" and under receiver. But you know, Tyreek's not a big guy either, and he's killing it. So he's always got that potential to be Tyreek, I think. It's gonna be tough, especially fortunately he doesn't have Mahomes as a quarterback, stuff like that. But I do really like this pick. It's definitely an A pick. We'll keep moving on. Jeff Wilson in the third, getting a guy who's a backup quarterback right now on a great offense. I cannot hate this pick at all. I do think Ryan's team is pretty actually solid too. So getting a good backup running back, never know what the hell the Niners wide receiver running backs are going to do. So I'm going to give this one probably an A minus. And Sam Howell, I actually we already kind of hinted at it. I love this pick. I really like Sam Howell going into the if you go back a year from now, he was really like going to be the number one quarterback in his class. A lot of his weapons left from NC, and he had a rough season in college, but he didn't have anyone around him. So and Commanders, Washington old Commanders is not a great landing spot, but there's also the opportunities behind Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz blows, so he might have the opportunity to even play some games this year. I like Sam Howell. I think this is another A pick here. So given this draft spot, I think maybe there were some other guys I would have taken at your picks, but I think you did a fantastic job at this. I definitely wouldn't have taken Cook, so I'm gonna give an A minus here for sure. But even with the Cook pick, I still like these. The last three picks are really good here, and I maybe Cook might have a surprising year. Jason Lunau, hilarious, really nice guy, really good looking too. Garrett Wilson with the first pick. I have inside info that he really wanted Jameson Williams, and was pretty sad not to get him. But Garrett Wilson is pretty much the most boring, but really good wide receiver in this class. The Jets, I'm high on the Jets. This also could go down a garbage can and be a terrible take. So Garrett Wilson might pay off, might not. Might be pretty boring. Might be a wide receiver 2 behind Elijah Moore. So there's definitely downside to this pick, but he could be, if the Jets offense really does take off, being the wide receiver 1A or 1B in this offense could really pay off. And his entire college career was great. So I'll give this a B. I'll give it a B. It's a pretty standard pick. Alex Pierce, falling back here, was a surprise to me. I really like David Bell here, and I really like Tolbert, and Mechie being picked here was surprising. But Alex Pierce being a fall here was a good value pick. If you guys have ever heard of Cooper Kupp before, I'm not just saying that because they're both white and they look very similar. But he could be the Cooper Kupp 2.0 is all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna give this one a B plus, maybe even an A minus because of we'll give it an A minus because of how late in the second this pick was done and got it fell onto because of some picks right here. Tyler Batty, I was personally humongous on this guy in college. This guy carried an SEC team and the only guy in his offense. And during the draft, I probably would have gave this one an A. You taught me the day after the draft. Right now, I have to give this like a C. Got cut by the Ravens, so he's on the practice squad. We're gonna move on. It's a C. It sucks. Kyle Phillips. Did I talk to you? If you ever heard of Cooper Kupp before, but a shorter version and a lot skinnier. Well, here he is, Kyle Phillips. Having a better training camp than his counterpart Treylon Burks, who was a first-round pick. So very good value here in my opinion. I don't know if this guy's actually going to be fantasy relevant, but he is going to be a successful receiver in the league. So we'll see if that turns to fantasy. I think this is more of a B plus pick, maybe even a little bit more of an A minus pick. So we got a B, C, A minus, and a little B. We'll give it a B. We'll give it it's pretty standard B here. Jameson Williams here, it's an A plus. But anyway, it's gone. Or if Tyler Batty stays on a team. Kyle Anderson. Very surprising draft choice by Kyle Anderson here, or draft method. I don't know. Was I don't think it's bad, but I was surprised by it. Traylon Burks, who I always thought going into the draft that Kyle would take Olave here, and then he did not take Olave, taking a upside pick with Traylon Burks. I do think Traylon Burks is too risky of a pick for my taste, but um, he did come into the season as like into the draft as like could be the number one wide receiver. That obviously did not happen. He tested terribly, and he's had a lot of asthma issues. He's a lot of weight issues. He's having a lot of crazy issues that you don't really see too often. So there's a lot of red flags here. I will give this one probably a B minus. I think there's a lot safer picks to here, but I understand the upside is tremendous here. Um, Zamir White, I think this is definitely an A pick. Um, I maybe would have picked Brian Robinson here, but I do not hate Zamir White either. Next year he might be the lead back on what's looking like a pretty darn good Vegas offense. So I'll keep going down here, but Tyrion Davis Price, just taking upside. Who knows what the hell the 49ers are going to do with the running backs, right? I do think he had an alright college career. I don't. I think it's a solid pick. So this is definitely a B here. Tyquan Thornton, I don't love this pick, don't hate this pick. I tend to dislike Patriots wide receivers outside Jacoby Myers, honestly. Um, I just don't know how much you're going to be able to do with Mac Jones as your quarterback for the next however many years. I think there was maybe a couple better wide receiver options here, but this guy is an explosive player. He is unfortunately hurt, which is going to affect my grade right here because it just, I would have given a little bit higher grade, but then he got hurt. So I'll give this one a B minus, unfortunately, but the upside is there. Um, you almost got to trust the Pats talent scouts over here. And Velus Jones, I don't love this pick either, but um, everybody's hurt. Jeez. There's a lot of freaking hurt people this year. Velus Jones is like 25. I mean, I think his kid's going into college now, and he's retiring soon. But 25-year-old rookie is pretty wild. So it does give him decreased value in the Dynasty League, in my opinion. But that means he is maybe pretty mature, and he's stepping into a Bears offense who has no other receivers outside of Mooney. So he could turn into a wide receiver 2 right now, and Kyle could flip this for a second rounder, for next year or something like that. So I do think I'll be more generous and give this like a B plus type of draft grade for Velus Jones, but I won't spend too much time on him. By the time I finish, he's probably gonna retire. So B minus, B plus, B, A. I'm gonna say B or B plus. We'll be nicer, give it B plus because there's a lot more upside that could happen here. I like how that B is kind of weird. Anyway, a lot more upside. Whew, let's move on. It's taking a lot longer video than we always want to, right? Eric had this pick anyway. Sorry, Olave. I love this pick. This one's gonna get an A. I think this was the pick here. It's a safer pick than Sky Moore and Watson, and I think at worst he becomes a wide receiver 2. This guy does not break tackles. I think he had I'm not even joking. I think he had 0 broken tackles in his entire college career or something like that. Like something wild. But he is a solid safe receiver here. So we'll give this one an A minus here. Dotson, Eric traded, I think it was Higgins for James Conner in this pick and maybe some other stuff. I don't hate the trade. I think it was a pretty fair trade, honestly. We won't go too much into that right now, but with this pick, he does pick Dotson, who I, as a talent, absolutely love. He's a very talented receiver. It is unfortunate he's behind Washington, and if I would have given this right after right after the draft, I would have given honestly an A plus. Unfortunately, McLaurin signed like that extension, so Dotson is kind of locked in as a wide receiver 2, unfortunately, right now. But maybe they get a new quarterback next year, and this kind of becomes a very actually dangerous Washington offense. We'll see, but I this as a talent though I really like this guy. So I'll give this one definitely like an A minus. Drew Lock, definitely question mark pick here. Um, could have got Geno in the fourth, you know. This is about a C plus here. We're gonna move on. This guy, I don't even know who this guy is. Looks like he's making a case for a role. That's good. Um, I think he probably could have drafted it. This guy probably does maybe gets drafted here, or not even drafted. I don't know. There's a lot better. These three tight ends right here were so much better in my opinion. Even Otten back here, whatever his name is. So I hate this pick. Maybe you know something I don't know. So I'm gonna give this one a C though for sure. And Juan Jennings, I think he's not even on your team anymore. So I think someone else picked him up. Is what I remember. It's fourth round pick. It's not that important, especially this late in the fourth. So this one's we'll just give it a B. But really like the first two picks though a lot. And these are the ones that matter the most. So we're gonna go two A's, some C's, and a B. It's gonna be. I wanna give you an A minus here, but we're gonna do because these picks are a lot more important than these picks, and I think you killed these picks. So I want to give you an A minus here, but I think you could have the potential is killing me right here, which you could have done with these second and third round picks. But going on, Davey Genuit, Sky Moore, I think was the pick here. As much as I love Dotson and Pickens, I still think Sky Moore is the potential is much higher. I think it's an A. We'll give it an A. We'll move on. Trey McBride. I didn't like this at first, but Ertz is hurting. I just don't understand what the Arizona draft spot of this McBride guy, because he's a stud. He's a very good receiver or tight end. I just don't know if he's going to get that opportunity. If he gets that opportunity, this is honestly an A plus pick. If he doesn't, it's a C. So there's really no in between here. Fourth round pick, Jacoby Brissett. Honestly, A pick here. This guy's gonna get. We didn't know how many games he was gonna get. I think at this point, but it was obvious he was gonna get at least 8 games, and he looks like he's gonna get 11. So A pick here, honestly. So A minus. I'm gonna give this one a B plus, and I'll give this one an honestly probably A minus. So I think overall A minus grade for these 3 picks here. I don't want to hurt people that trade away their picks, so I'm not gonna hey, to trade away his third, he gets less of a grade, and just because I don't know. So that's his grade. Moving on, Christian Watson. I don't hate this pick. This is going to get when we get to the very end. I think some stud team took Romeo Dubs, and I love Romeo Dobbs, whatever the hell his name is. But there is potential with Christian Washington. He has been battling injuries, unfortunately. Perfect landing spot. I mean, could you ask for a better landing spot? Absolutely not. So we'll give this one a B plus. David Bell, I love this pick. The value, he should have been probably taken somewhere around here. Kind of same situation. I mean, just there's not many Cleveland receivers, and Dave Bell was a stud in college, and his potential is definitely up there. So definitely an A pick in my opinion for here. Pierre Strong, you never know with these darn Patriot running backs who they're going to play. It's almost like, you take it's like a lotto that never really pays off type thing. Like you never check it if it won or not, because the max prize is $2 and it costs you $1. But he seems like he's a pretty good talent though. So in college, and he made the roster, and I know they cut another rookie, so that's a win. So we'll give it a B though. I did like Pacheco and Soup Connor more, but Chandler, might probably even A plus pick honestly. I was surprised. surprised he made it this far. A+ pick though. If Madison gets traded, he could become the running back 3 on that team. There is another running back who I'm not going to mispronounce his name, but I think Ty Chandler is a better talent than him as a running back. Maybe not a football player, but as a running back. So this we're going to move on. A+ though. So A+, B, A, B+. It seems like an A- to me. Could be wrong there. We're going to go on. Brownlee, trade away his first pick to T. Higgins. I do like Brownlee acquiring T. Higgins. Huge fan of T. Higgins. So, not part of the draft grade though. So, Haskins here, he does have Derrick Henry. So this is getting a backup for Derrick Henry, who is probably, in my opinion, has one good season left. So I think this is a great pick. I'm gonna give this one an A-, even A-. Pacheco, the hype has been unreal for this guy. I don't know if this guy is just going to absolutely do nothing and never play a snap, or he becomes a starter this year. That having wonderful practice though. Big fan of him. So this one gets an A for sure, especially in the this late in the third, and this is kind of right before stuff started blowing up for him. Josh Gordon in the fourth, just a waste of a pick. I mean, I could give this a C, but that's not really fair. We'll just give it like, a B- type of thing. I don't even know if he's on. Yeah, he's headed Tennessee practice squad. How the mighty have fallen. A-, A, C. I mean, this is another. I think for what. I don't want to. I don't know if I want to give it an A. It's an A-. Maybe I should do like this kind of. Hold on, Kanye. Hold on. I think Eric was on the verge. Kyle was kind of on the verge too. I think we're gonna keep him at B+. This was a B+ / B. I mean, we'll keep this. I think. What's the A- / B+? All right, we'll go on. All right. Chad Remington blows with the worst, just a terrible team name. Aaron had 2 first-round picks. Shout out Henry Ruggs. First pick, George Pickens. I might be number 1 George Pickens fan. I don't know how his first season is gonna go. Because Trubisky is a quarterback. I think he's better than Big Ben, honestly, but I just don't know. There's so many. That wide receiver group is quite ridiculous. They're all pretty darn good. I don't know how much opportunity he's going to get, unfortunately, but he is a stud. I love this pick. It's definitely an A+ pick. Rachaad White, I'm going to give this one an A-. I think he has, out of these running backs right here, he has the potential to play a good amount this year and for the future and be like a starting running back for the future. And I just don't know if Tom Brady retires after the season, like how that Tampa Bay offense is going to be. So that's maybe what prevents me from going with an A for this. So we'll give this an A-. Malik Willis, I don't hate this pick here. There's upside. I'll give it like a B+. And Gardner Minshew, I know he's got Jalen Hurts, so he's getting a backup here. I don't hate that move. Big fan of Gardner. So, maybe B+ here. Probably no one else picks him up. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Probably B+. We'll say B+. So, B+, B, A, and A-. That's definitely probably an A- average right there on the dot. Close, honestly, pretty close to an A, though, because George Pickens might be one of the top 2 receivers in this whole class. Kevin doesn't have first round pick. Shout out Henry Ruggs. Traded for this first one. I don't like Tyler Algier. He does have the ability to be the number 1 running back right away. He's got Cordell Patterson in his team, but he could take it over. It's a shitty Atlanta offense though, so in my opinion. But I would 100% would have thought he was going to take Dameon Pierce here, and he did not. So I will give this one a probably B, as maybe even a B minus. I really think he does want to win now, so I respect him trading for this for a first round pick to get someone who has an impact first round. And if he's high on him, maybe he knows something I don't know. I just think Dameon Pierce was for sure the best pick there. The day after the draft or now, they both apply. Um, it's very surprising to take Pierce here, so we're gonna give this one a B minus. Soup Connor, I do think this is a very good pick. I'm gonna give this one like an A minus. The backup potential in Jacksonville, no more Urban fucking Meyer. He's trash. He's out. And you got James Robinson, who's just getting older by the day, it seems like, but he's pretty young. But he just seems like he's getting older and older. And Soup Gunner actually had a pretty good. I felt like he had a pretty good college career. I thought he was like a good college running back. And ETN, as much as I love ETN, I just he's unproven and who knows. So honestly, A minus pick here, especially this late in the third. Taysom Hill, pretty surprising pick here. Maybe he gets played as a quarterback. Maybe he they have Adam Troutman as a tight end. So maybe I don't know who's going to get played more at tight end, Adam Troutman or I'd assume Troutman, but I guess if Taysom Hill is the starting tight end here, then maybe, and he gets running back carries, maybe this is worth it. Kind of a wild card pick. Maybe I'll give it like a B plus type of pick. It's creative. And Matt Breida, weirdly, I don't think didn't think about this, but I might have to give this an A plus pick. Late fourth round, pretty worthless pick. Getting a backup running back to Saquon Barkley. I mean, I think a lot of people should have probably taken him here. I don't know. I will weirdly give this an A plus pick. He could be a starter. If anything happens to Saquon, he becomes a starter, number one running back. So, we got a B minus, A minus, B plus, A / A plus. We're gonna go B plus here, Kev. Maybe a little harsh on you right there. I don't know. We're gonna move on. Could be an A minus. Lord Swoldemore, Steve Mann here. We got Isaiah Spiller. I could go on this guy for 30 minutes. I was super high on him before the NFL draft. I thought he could be a top 6 or 8 pick. So I do think it's good value here getting him this far. He's in the Chargers offense, which is a explosive, insane offense. He was a fantastic college player. He tested terrible though. He has the opportunity. They're cutting back on Eckler. The opportunity is there. I just don't. He's a wild card. The more time that goes on, the more that I don't like him. But I loved him so much in the beginning that it's tough not to like him. So I'm gonna give this one a B plus. I like. I would have either picked. I would have flipped a coin between Dameon Pierce, Spiller, and Brian Robinson here. And now what I know probably about Zamir White, maybe even him. So I'm gonna give this one a B plus, probably A minus. Dan Bellinger, I love this pick. Fantastic tight end pick. He might even be the starting tight end as a rookie in the Giants. And I think their offense is a little underrated. It's not perfect, but I think it's a little underrated. And this guy has had glowing reports, and I think he was the third in my book. He was the third tight end behind Dulcich. So I think this is a very good pick. I'd say it's an A pick. And then Cade Otton, I don't know. I think at the time of this draft, this was a very good pick because they didn't sign Kyle Rudolph, but now they have signed Kyle Rudolph, so it's not as great as a pick. I'll probably give this a B. Steve, I think, has a shit ton of tight ends. It's almost, you're in a lot of tight ends. They're getting tight ends take a lot to age, they take years to produce. So having so many it's tough. It's like, you probably will hit gold on one of them. It's just like how many you might hit gold on, and if you don't hit gold on one of them, it sucks. So I'll give this one a B. So A, B, B plus. I think it's kind of like a B plus. That's probably a B plus. A lot of B pluses, a little above average. I think we drafted overall pretty well as a league. honestly. Bradley Barkowitz, first pick, Tolbert. Love Jalen Tolbert. I think this is an A pick. I think it was early for him. I think he probably could have got him here. Um, we'll go on to this next pick and maybe we'll talk about it. I hate Kenny Pickett. I think he's trash. But he is going to get a lot. He is a first round quarterback. You have to the draft capital means that he's going to get playing time. He's going to get an opportunity, and there's a lot of weapons in that Pittsburgh offense. So this is a personal B minus grade right here. At the same time, it's pretty mid second. To get a first round quarterback's not bad either. So this is a personal. I think Kenny Pickett sucks B minus, but he could be all right, honestly. So I think Jalen Tolbert is an A though. I think you could have got him here, and then you could have got really anybody in your heart desired anyone else here, but maybe you didn't like anyone here. So we'll do A, B minus. Shakir, I absolutely love Shakir. I want to trade you for him. One of my friends wants to trade you for him, probably eventually, but no, I'm a big fan of Shakir. I know my close, funny, great-looking friend Jason was torn up between Shakir and Romeo Doubs and Alex Pierce here. So I think this is a really good pick. Honestly, could be an A plus pick, honestly, even potentially in the future. Isaiah Likely, I hated this pick. I thought this was a trash pick, absolutely trash pick. I think this is someone you could have picked up in the free agencies after this draft. It is a late third, so it's not, it's whatever. But this is blown up into an A plus pick somehow. He is still behind Andrews, and I don't know what is going to happen with this Baltimore passing offense completely. But the fact that he has pretty much been the best person on their entire camp has been nuts. So I have to change this from what I thought would be a C to an A plus, honestly. I don't know what Brad knew or what, I think he just clicked somebody because he liked their name. No pun intended there, honestly. But we're going to give this one an A plus here. And Joshan, I don't know what the hell his name is, to be honest. Corbin, he's on the practice squad. I was going to give this a good grade until I learned he got on the practice squad. That sucks. Kind of same as Matt Breida. The potential to be Saquon Barkley's backup. I was going to honestly give this probably a B plus, A minus, but now he's cut. That kind of sucks. So we'll just give it a B, to be fair. So we got an A, honestly A plus, A minus. I hate Pickens, and Corbin unfortunately got cut. I mean, I think an A minus is more than fair. Honestly, maybe close. You had so many picks, you maybe on the close to a. Gosh darn it. Oh, there we go. All right, and our last pick, the champion. Shout out Dean Ganuet. Dameon Pierce, first round, A plus pick. I was the biggest Dameon Pierce fan before this draft. Rumor has it that my close friend Jason, if he didn't trade away this pick right here, would have picked Dameon Pierce or Brian Robson. He would have flipped the coin 100% for one of those two. Dameon Pierce is an absolute stud. He's had an insane year. The hype is unreal. Being the previous champion and getting Dameon Pierce in the first round is just insane value. A plus. Mechie, he gets to go on your taxi and your IR here. I hope he recovers well. Pretty big talent, not too many. Nico Collins is there, though. I like Nico Collins. Kind of a wild card pick here, but I don't like this pick because of what was here. Alec Pierce, Shakir, Thornton, Dobbs. I guess I maybe understand that you had a pick here, so you could have gotten Dobbs here. But I do think all three and Thornton. I keep leaving out Thornton on accident. I think these three receivers will be better than Mechie, so I will give this one like a B minus. But you get a ride on his whatever, ride on your squad for a whole year while he recovers. Lil Romeo. I don't want to give this an A plus, but I want to really bad. I love this guy. I think my hot take is he's going to be better than Christian Watson. I would have said this before the draft. and everything up to this day so far is that he is just going to be better than Christian Watson. Was an absolute stud in college. I gotta give it an A plus. I just love this pick. And there's no way he would have got him in the third round coming back here. So, James Prochet, he's stepping into that second wide receiver role in the Baltimore Ravens. We don't know how valuable that is this year, but I think it's a good. I mean, you're just trying to add some depth to your team. So I'm gonna give this one a B. And Jalen Naylor, I mean, if I could grade the name of this draft, it's an absolute A plus 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 plus. Um, Unfortunately, I can't do that, so we'll give this one a B minus. I know this was kind of for the memes, you know. Um, Shout out barely knower, but we'll give this one a B minus. But maybe we won't even count this one as in the graph. But A plus, A plus, B minus, B. I'm not gonna count it. I almost want to give God, I hate complimenting Dean as much as I do in this league, but this is an AA minus, so honestly even close to A. So that wraps it up. That was a little longer than definitely what we wanted to, for sure. But oh fucking well. Draft blades. I think we drafted pretty darn well. I think there was definitely some bad picks in here, but overall people kind of had some good picks and bad picks, or just honestly all pretty solid picks. So a lot of A minuses, a lot of B pluses, a couple Bs, you know, and one me. Man, I don't know about. I almost don't want to give this Brownlee an A now after seeing Dean's not giving Dean an A. Overall, I think everyone drafted well though. No wild surprises. I think every trade was pretty fairly balanced and for good purposes for both teams. So that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. Love y'all. Hope you have a beautiful day. I'll see you with some wonderful power rankings that are gonna be really quick, super quick video.